Hi everyone, just want to take you through how to set up Syncplicity for elemental herbology. There's a couple of settings that need to make just because of the length of some of the file names and so on Syncplicity, and I'm just going to show you as well how to create shortcuts to the Syncplicity folders to make it easier to get to the information. Okay, so I've got a desktop here, it should look similar to yours. And then if I go down to this arrow down here on the taskbar, click the arrow, I can see the Syncplicity icon, and it's seeing here it's Syncplicity 100% synchronized, which means all the files have been synchronized to the server. If I do a right click, then it pulls up a menu here, and this is also a good place to get some information about what Syncplicity is doing. If you do display detailed status, then it will show you that the computer is fully synchronized and that all the files have been downloaded and there's no other files to upload. What we're going to do here is change where Syncplicity is storing the files so that the file names are going to be shorter. So what I'm going to do is go to Manage and Share Folders, and on your Syncplicity installation you may have, you're definitely going to have EH All, and you may have EH Managers. What we're going to do first of all is uncheck these boxes here, and that will just stop Syncplicity temporarily synchronizing those folders. So I'm just going to go ahead and uncheck them, and that one as well. And now Syncplicity isn't synchronizing those folders. And then I'm going to check the box on, and when I do that, Syncplicity is asking me for a location where to put the folder, and the default is something like this, which is quite long. What I want you to do is delete everything up until the C, so you end up with C:/EH all. I'm going to click Add Folder, and on this installation it's warning me that I've already got a folder there. You shouldn't get that error message. I'm just going to click Yes to say merge the files together. I'm going to do the same for the EH Managers folder. I'm going to click on there, and again I'm going to delete all of the file name path here, so I end up with C:/EH_managers. I'm going to click Add Folder, and again I'm going to get this warning message. I'm going to click Yes, that's fine. Okay, so that's good. So now I can click OK, and what Syncplicity does at this point is just double check that the folders have got all the files. On this computer, this is where I synchronized all the files from, so they are actually there. It just takes Syncplicity a little while to figure that out because there's quite a few files for it need to go and check. Okay, so that's that. I'm now going to close this window, and I'm just going to show you how to create some shortcuts to the Syncplicity folders. So I'm going to go down here and click on the file manager or Windows Explorer. I'm going to click it here, and then you're going to see a view similar to this, and the files are actually stored on the C drive. So if I click on there, you'll see two folders called EH All and EH Managers, and they've got the special icon here, which means that they are connected to Syncplicity. I'm going to do two things here. I'm going to create a link to these folders in favorites, so that whenever you're browsing for a file, you can just click here or here to find the files you want. And to do that, what I need to do is single click on EH All, click on the right mouse button and hold it down, and then drag it over here, and then what Windows will say create link in favorites. I'm going to say, and then I release the right mouse button, create shortcut here, and I've got a link to EH All, and I'm going to do the same for EH Managers. So that's single click, right click and hold down, drag over. Once you've got it to the place where you want it, release, and then click create shortcuts here. So now if I click EH All, it goes straight into the EH All folder, and I can see all the files. And EH Managers, there's nothing in there apart from a temporary file that I put in there. Okay, so those are the shortcuts when you're in this Explorer window. I'm now going to create some shortcuts on the desktop. Again, if I click on local disk, I'm going to left click on EH All, right click and hold down, and drag it over to the desktop, and then release the right mouse button and create shortcuts here. And then similarly for EH managers, I'm going to do a right click, hold it down, drag, release, create shortcut here, and those are the two shortcuts to the EH all and EH managers file. I can rename these if I want to. So again, if I single click on the folder up here, do a right click, rename, and then I can just get rid of, I can call it whatever I like, but I'm going to get rid of the shortcut there. Press enter, and that's the new name. I'm going to do the same for this one, and just rename them like that. Okay, and that's it. That's just how to set up Syncplicity so that it's a bit easier to get to the files. When I click on EH all up here, again it's going to open a window for me with all the files in. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks for listening. Talk to you all soon.